about makeup a little bit. I really haven't seen too much discussion as far as that's concerned. Everything is always wrapped up into the screen accuracy part of it, or the costuming and whatnot. A big factor of everything that we notice from all the characters are the makeup. I mean, sure, we have guides, like your anal retentive and whatnot, that everybody tends to go by, but when it comes down to that, there are obviously ways to modify that. And as far as the layout goes, sure, it's good stage, but we can't do the same exact thing for each individual person. In that case, I've seen some people where they will do their makeup one specific way, and they will say, okay, and I'm going to do this on you, and it just turns them into a version of themselves. We have to alter by fate, by person, the way it has to go. But, splitting into that, tips and tricks we all learned throughout the years as well. Let everyone know who you are. Well, true. For those who don't know me, I go by Helen Havoc. I am the choreography director and the assistant con director as well here. I've been here for the past couple of years. Former Kaya, now Midnight Mayhem. Yeah, I actually am a cosmetologist here in Arizona, so I'm not just talking about it. I actually am professional with this. So I've obviously been doing all of our, like a lot of our cast makeup. I do our Frank Carter regular for his makeup. He needs to learn how to do his stuff. He should be here right now. I told him he had to be in this one. But yes, I do a lot of that. I do actually do other work as well with hair and fashion shows in the Valley. I do some makeup work as well, everything like that. So it's not just a random person discussing it. I actually do have professional experience. So, and we'll go down the line. Each individual person can introduce themselves.
For those of you who weren't here for the last panel, I'm Gail. I am the casting director for Midnight Mayhem. I am also the cast makeup artist. I took classes in college for makeup, how to do theatrical makeup and stuff like that. So yes, again, I know what I'm talking about. I went to school for it, and so that's how I know my experience.
My name's Jen. I'm with Heavy Petting out of Tucson, and I'm a practicing makeup artist for 10 years now, freelance as well.
I think a good point to start off with a lot of the characters that we have. I think the question goes with white or not white. A lot of our Franks are Colombians, magentas. A lot of them use a really heavy white base. I know a lot of people like to use it to make them look pale. However, I think I've all seen to where it gets greatly overused. There's different ways to modify that. I mean, obviously there's different points. You have your normal, your Van Dyke palettes. I have been using white myself, but I don't fully just use white. I don't have here because I moved on to something else. I take the white and actually blend it with a little bit of foundation. So, tone it down a little bit. Magenta she's a white face. She's more very pale, but not white. Same thing with Frank. A lot of people use heavy white. And when it comes down to the lighting, in the photos, everybody looks kind of clown. Some people like it, some people don't. I mean, I really don't prefer it. It's kind of my preference. I like to give the appearance of like that highlight of the white, but go in a lot more pale. But I mean, I wish I had a lot of people here so I do demonstrations on it. Anyway, it's actually making me play a little bit better. What are your guys' experience? I mean, do you like the white? Do you use the white bases? What do you normally use when you go for your makeup deal?
I usually will do foundation and then just do a little white powder. I usually play Columbia, and then I don't want to look like a clown, so just very light on the powder, just to kind of give it that overall pale look, so it's not super heavy in the light. That's all.
So if you didn't hear what she said she uses like a foundation and she uses the white powder on her to give it a pale look. It's a good point to use.
Yeah, with that, everyone's skin types are different, depending whether you're normal to oily or combination or even your dry skin. I typically recommend starting with a silicone base or even using a powder cake, using it wet with a sponge. You'll get stain powder. So versus a cream or a grease base, it will be gone or streaky at the end of your performance. Setting with a powder or even a barrier spray is highly recommended. So if any of you do that. And geisha. I recommend geisha.
Yeah, I use versus white. I will use geisha for most of mine. For Columbia, I'll put a cream base on of my normal skin tone, and then I put the geisha over it, and it kind of mixes in together and pales it out.
So obviously we're talking about the night palette. I think it also depends on your individual skin tone, what you can use. I have actually tried geisha on myself, and it doesn't necessarily work for me. So what I have actually found is in that same very pale category, I use porcelain now. It's a really, really good, it makes you at least for myself, it makes me really, really pale without making me look like I just put a sheet over my face. Basically what I say it. But, obviously they use geisha, it works definitely very well for them. But that's the other option, other alternative is definitely porcelain to use. So, actually mine's kind of brand new. So, I can actually do a little test strip on somebody if you want. That's a bad deal. Yeah, does anybody want to come up? Do some little tests on colors to see what might look better. If anyone wants to come up, come on up.
My geisha is slightly used.
Yeah, so we have geisha versus porcelain for anyone to take a look. Yeah.
I would like to come up because I just suck at putting makeup on, period. But every time I put white on, it's like, it doesn't, like my skin kind of like, I don't know if it's darker.
It rejects her makeup.
It does. Like, I can't find something that stays on or that peels my skin enough. And I tried I don't even know, I remember the name of it. And it was like, yeah, it was like a cake.
You have to build it in layers, and if that you just dampen a sponge, drop it around your finger like a taco, and use half of it wet, so you can finish with it dry.
I did that because Carolyn was telling me, oh, I wet the sponge. I did it, and then it was like, I had like a floating head effect, like, because like my neck is like dark. So even if I did my neck, I'm still dark everywhere else. But I don't want that white. I just kind of want like a pale.
Pale out, not an opaque.
Yeah. That's I'm looking for something that I can slap on.
I'll put myself
the brown
up.
Yeah, I don't like.
And it's kind of the way I like it. If you guys don't want to sit up, if you guys don't actually want to come up and kind of look closely, please do. It's kind of hard to see out there. So if you want to come up and see what the differences are, I like that.